To know how to put what knowledge in which place is wisdom. Otherwise, knowledge without order and seeking it without discipline does lead to confusion and hence to injustice to oneself. Change, development, and progress, according to the Islamic viewpoint, refer to the return to the genuine Islam, enunciated and practiced by the Holy Prophet and his noble companions and their followers, and the faith and practice of genuine Muslims after them. And they also refer to the self and mean its return to its original nature and religion. It is like the thirsty traveler who at first sincerely sought the water of knowledge, but who later, having found it plain perhaps, proceeded to temper his cup with the salt of doubt, so that his thirst now becomes insatiable, though he drinks incessantly, and that in thus drinking the water that cannot slake his thirst, he has forgotten the original and true purpose for which the water was sought. Justice and injustice indeed begins and ends with the self. Islam is a religion based upon knowledge, and a denial of the possibility and objectivity of knowledge would involve the destruction of the fundamentals, basis upon which not only the religion but all the sciences are rooted. Man is like an island, set in isolation in a fathomless sea, enveloped by darkness, saying that the loneliness his self knows is so utterly absolute, because even he knows not his self completely. Justice implies knowledge of the right and proper place for a thing, or a being to be, of right as against wrong, of the mean and limit, of spiritual gain as against loss, of truth as against falsehood. But the philosophical and scientific process, which I call secularization, necessarily involves the divesting of spiritual meaning from the world of nature, the desecularization of politics from human affairs, and the deconsecration of values from the human mind and conduct. Seeing that he owns absolutely nothing to repay his debt, his own consciousness of the fact that he himself that very substance of debt, so must return himself to him who owns him absolutely. The secularizing values and events that have been predicted would happen in the Muslim world have now begun to unfold with increasing momentum and persistence due still to the Muslims' lack of understanding of the true nature and implications of secularization as a philosophical program. An Islamic university structure is different from a Western university. Its conception of what constitutes knowledge is different from what Western philosophers set forth as knowledge. Its aims and aspirations are different from Western conceptions. The purpose of higher education is not, like in the West, to produce complete citizens, but rather, as in Islam, to produce the complete man or the universal man. A Muslim scholar is a man who is not a specialist in any one branch of knowledge, but is universal in his outlook and is authoritative in several branches of related knowledge. When the man by means, if Ibadat succeeded in curbing his animal and carnal passions and has thereby rendered submissive his animal soul, making it subject to the rational soul, the man thus described has attained to freedom and existence. He has achieved supreme peace and his soul is pacified, being set at liberty as it were, free from fetters of inexorable fate, and the noisy strife and hell of human vices.